In this session, I'm going to teach you first how to create an environment. The very first day in the in the beginning of Python, we see how to install the Anaconda like that. But here we have to work on a different library. The notepad I showed you on yesterday, that we have to work on different library, just like NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, C1. Sometimes this library is not installed in your system or Anaconda. So we have to learn today how to install these library, and this very good thing that you can customize your environment according to your need. Sometimes we have to learn deep learning, just like a artificial neural network. So we have to install TensorFlow. Sometimes we have to do image processing. So we have to do lots of things. Okay. So guys, I will give you the step by step process to how to install the these library using environment. All right. So all of you having a Jupyter notebook, better all of you have a Jupyter notebook with me. So open your console. I mean, console means the Anaconda prompt. Okay, how to open the Anaconda prompt? Okay, I'm just giving you. All right. So Anaconda Navigator, Anaconda prompt, Anaconda Navigator prompt. You have to search these things in your window search bar. I just show you image how to search this thing like this. See, this is your Anaconda prompt. When you search Anaconda prompt, this will open, and this is looks like me, like that. Okay, so open your Anaconda prompt. First of all, it looks like this. Step one, open your Anaconda prompt. Prompt. All right. The second step, do with me. Okay. Anyone left behind, so he or she can with the go the recording of the session, but do quickly. So first of all, I just open my Anaconda prompt. Your prompt also look like this, but I have Ubuntu, so I have dollar thing. So nothing worry about this one. So first of all, type conda env list. Okay, so what this do, this command will display any previous environment list in your laptop. Okay, I just put all the command over here, and keep this command because these are very important command, and this command very useful in the future. All right, I will give you very good command. Okay, so because we have to do this thing. Okay, so first of all, I will do one by one. So the command number one, I will explain what I'm doing. You guys also do with me. Okay. So first commands, what first command do? First command just creating an environment. See why, what is creating environment and how. So conda keyword create double dash name means what environment name you have creating over there. So I am creating environment with Python 3.5. Why I am using the Python 3.5? Because it's a very good acceptable things, and I'm creating the environment with keeping in my mind that I have to extend this environment in future for TensorFlow. And TensorFlow, if you someone have knowledge about this one, so TensorFlow have a good understanding with the Python 3.5. When do we do the image processing, then we take Python 2.8. All right, so these are some specific Python version which are very comfortable with the given libraries. Okay, so first of all, I am creating environment. You can just copy paste, nothing to do. So it will ask you some message. At least 10 minutes are required for processing all these commands. It will look like this. Okay, don't worry what you have. You want to Windows processing will be same. Okay, please do with me. Anyone have a previous knowledge of this one, creating environment? Anyone have the previous all right. Okay, Pratish, no problem. So those don't do here because sometimes the library is not installed. All right. So when you do process this thing, okay, when you do process this thing, this command, so this will thing open up over here just like that, and it will ask you the permission for yes or no. So keep yes. It will basically going to create the environment name IIBM with the Python version 3.5.5. All right, it will give you anything, and then you press Y. Do quickly so that we can create the environment. Okay, so when you create the environment, we have to activate the environment. So conda activate the environment name. If you fire the first command, coda env list, because the previous one, the environment not there. You can see I have three environment. Base, that is default in every computer. Base environment is there. Then deep learning, then R Studio for R programming. All right, but I today created over here the IIVM. When you fire this command, you can see your environment name over here. Okay, so now you can activate this environment. Just command is given over here, copy and paste. Okay, so once you activated the environment, you have in place of base, you have the environment name. Check mine. In place of base, you have the environment name when the environment is activated. So tell me, give me a feedback in chat box. How many of you created and activated the environment?
Sir, can you go up, sir, little bit where you have created that IIBM?
Okay, okay, please wait. I given the command in chat box. If anyone remaining, so I put all the commands in chat box. You can find over there. Someone is knocking my door. Yes. So I put all the command in chat box. You can see over here. All the commands over here. You can copy and same command I fire conda create this one. The first command which will create the environment name which IIBM with the Python version 3.5.5. Done. Here activate DeepL is wrong. Activate conda activate. What is my second command? I just put my second command to activate the environment. Okay. So this is for activating the environment. Conda activate that one. All right. Okay, and now you want to see how many packages inside default packages inside your environment. You can just type conda list. This conda is inherited from the anaconda. Okay, so these are the default packages which is installed inside this one, and you can find there is no numpy. Third command conda list. All right. Pratyush, some people have no environment like numpy library, so I'm just teaching them how to create environment and how to customize environment the particular library. So if you have numpy, so no problem. All right.
Hello?
Yes, Shoaib Khan.
सर हम डायरेक्ट जुपिटर में नहीं चला सकते क्या ये
बिल्कुल चला सकते
इंस्टॉलिंग
हैं
नंपाई वगैरह या इंस्टॉल टेंसर को?
बिल्कुल चला सकते हैं, लेकिन कई कई के होते नहीं है, तो उसे इंस्टॉल करना बता रहा हूँ, और ये आगे सीखना ही है। जब टेंसर फ्लो चलाओगे तो इन्वायरमेंट बना के ही काम होता है बेटा, है ना। तो अभी से सीख लो, आगे तक काम आएगा। अभी इमेज प्रोसेसिंग करोगे तो आप ओपन सीवी का 2.4 लगाओगे, तो वो पाइथन के साथ 2.1 का वर्जन है। तो मैं सब कुछ अलग अलग बना के आपको बता रहा हूँ, ठीक है ना। ओके, डू क्विकली विद
सर
मी, यस प्लीज।
सर ये शो कर रहा है कि could not show IIBM environment.
बट फॉर व्हाट वी डू फर्स्ट, हमने सबसे पहले क्या किया, हमने ये कमांड फायर करी। गुड। देन जब ये कमांड फायर होगी तो ये सिंपल कर देगा, क्रिएट बना देगा। देन आपको एक्टिवेट करना है, पहले एक्टिवेट करने के लिए आपको करना है दूसरी कमांड फायर करनी है, ये देगा लिख के। ओके, तो आपको ये कमांड फायर करनी है। उससे पहले आपको ये देखना है कि लिस्ट में आ गया नाम, नहीं आया है। आ गया होगा, जिसके आगे स्टार लगा होता है वो डिफॉल्ट एक्टिवेट होता है। द स्टार प्रेजेंट बिफोर एनीवन is a default activated. Now my name is present over here. All right. Now I activate Conda activate IIBM. All right. So when I activate करके देखा how many libraries are installed over there by default. NumPy is not there. So now I will going to install the NumPy.
Sir, it is showing
Mm-hmm.
invalid choice. It is showing when I'm clicking on Conda Activate IIBM.
Mm-hmm.
It is saying invalid choice.
So you have a name of this one. Fire the Conda env list first. That's why I fire this command. The IIBM in this or not?
Oh, 1 second.
Before activating, you have to check this one. Okay, I am sharing all the code one more time.
I got it, sir.
What happened here? What happened?
It is saying, sir, invalid choice, and later on it is saying proceed yes or no.
Yes or not, please, sir? Yes, yes.
So it is invalid choice. I have to give yes, sir.
Actually, I think at that time processing is running. That's why I'd say okay.
Okay, okay.
Otherwise, yes or not option will be there if you have. Please wait. Please mute yourself. Please mute yourself. Please mute yourself. Lots of
Hello, sir.
lots of background sound is there. Yes, please.
Yes, sir. Sabyasachi. Sir,
Yes, Savisachi. Yes, please.
what's the, yeah, as you write Honda install this thing,
Mhm.
what's the difference between pip install and Honda install, sir?
See that is a Python package installer. Okay, this is I using Anaconda. The Anaconda software is there.
Okay, sir.
That is
Thank you, sir.
Python. Pip is for Python. Directly install the package. Better you go with this. I mean, this is a very strong thing. All right.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, dear. Okay. So I'm going to fire the new command. I mean, all the things over here. All right, and I am firing to install a NumPy package. So what we have to do? Going to here and find the NumPy. Not all you have to go over here. First install the Jupyter notebook. Not TensorFlow, not Keras. Later on, we will discuss this thing. This is a very good collection of command. You have to go, otherwise you have to go Google. You have to search over there. Okay, because in Python there is a problem for versioning. I mean, a different library maintaining different versions, so we have to see the coordination between them. So now install the Jupyter notebook. Paste over here. Each time it will ask y and n. You have to put the y. Done. After this,
सर
yes, please.
या मैंने जो एनवायरनमेंट एक्टिवेट किया है
हम्म।
उसके बाद क्या करना है
उसके बाद आपका एक्टिवेट हो गया, तो आपका जब एक्टिवेट हो जाएगा, सो यू गॉट दैट नेम ओवर हियर व्हेन यू गॉट एक्टिवेट द एनवायरनमेंट।
या आईआईबीएम
सो आईआईबीएम यहाँ आ जाएगा। आ गया, ये चेक करो पहले।
हाँ हाँ आ गया
आ गया। फिर मुझे कोना लिस्ट करना है। मुझे चेक करना है कि कौन कौन सी डिफॉल्ट लाइब्रेरी इंस्टॉल्ड है, पैकेज इंस्टॉल्ड है। Check karo Conda list and do quick with me, because otherwise we have to taught you the numpy also today. Because yesterday unfortunately I lost my session.
ओके देन उसके बाद
उसके बाद you have to fire the Conda install Jupyter notebook.
ओके
सारे सीक्वेंस दे रखे हैं, ठीक है ना। मैं आपको पेस्ट भी कर रहा हूँ कमांड। ओके, देन कोना इंस्टॉल numpy। सॉरी, एक कमांड और है। आप लोग जो विंडोज के यूजर हो, दोज द विंडोज यूजर मस्ट इंस्टॉल दिस वन, कोना इंस्टॉल पाइविन 32। आई मीन जो पाइथन नोटबुक का कंपेटिबिलिटी फीचर्स है ये विंडोज के साथ। ओके, तो ये जरूर करना है कि अदरवाइज कर्नल स्टार्टिंग में दिक्कत आती है। जब न्यू कमांड आप करेंगे, इसे फटाफट से चला लो। मैं लिनक्स से इसलिए मैं करूंगा नहीं इसे, फॉर विंडोज यूजर ओनली, यूजर ओनली। सीक्वेंस से नोट करते जाइए। आप लोग सब अपने सिस्टम पे बैठे हैं, यू कैन मेंटेन सीक्वेंस एंड दोज हु आर अटेंडिंग फ्रॉम द मोबाइल कैन राउट डाउन दिस सीक्वेंस ऑन योर कॉपी। ओके, बिकॉज a good collection, I collect this command from different sources, and this will help you whenever until you do job. All right, is Sovic any question from your side?
यस सर।
Yeah.
सर एक्चुअली मैंने देखा है कि वाई एम एल डॉट वाई एम एल में एक बार मैंने करा था कहीं से, तो मुझे याद नहीं है।
अभी YML छोड़ो, अभी का चल रहा है नहीं चल रहा है ये बताओ पहले।
हाँ हाँ ओके सर।
हो रहा है ना, पर एक जो चीज कॉमन चीज देखो, मेरे को 40 बच्चों को हैंडल करना है, 31 बच्चे हैं, सबका कॉमन चीज हो जाए ना, वो मुझसे पूछे यहाँ पे। अब बच्चे कंफ्यूज जाएंगे YML क्या चीज है ना। अरे टेंसर फ्लो क्यों इंस्टॉल कर रहे हैं गणेश जी, गणेश शलवर जी, टेंसर फ्लो मत इंस्टॉल कीजिए। मल्लिकार्जुन, सम किसी किसी में इन्वायरमेंट में किसी किसी में नंपाई नहीं होता है, समटाइम्स पीपल नॉट फाइंड अ नंपाई। सो मैं कैसे बताऊंगा नंपाई कहाँ गया। अब नंपाई सबका इंस्टॉल तो हो जाएगा, आपका है तो कोई बात ही नहीं है ना, बेस में सब कुछ होता है, लेकिन समटाइम्स नहीं होता है, फिर क्या करोगे, है ना। डन। सो अब मैंने डाल दिया पाइविन, पाइविन के साथ डालना है, उसके बाद में जाना है नंपाई। बस एक डलवाऊंगा, बाकी सब आपको अपने आप करना है, ठीक है ना। नंपाई। ओके, ये विंडोज के लिए है, खाली जो विंडोज की यूजर है उसे डाल सकते हैं। ओके, नाउ द फाइनल टास्क, numpy. Same way you have to install all four packages. Which four packages? It is written over here: numpy, pandas, matplotlib, cbone, and scikit-learn. scikit-learn, इसे sklearn भी बोलते हैं, राइट। इट आल्सो नोन एज द sklearn। ये आपको 5 पैकेज इंस्टॉल करने हैं, लेटर ऑन कर लीजिएगा, वो अभी numpy सफिशिएंट है। फॉर राइट नाउ numpy sufficient. Okay, so later on of the class you can go with this all 4 5 library. What I sent you in chat box, you can copy paste and save or you any notebook. Okay, otherwise you will confuse, you have to see all the recordings. Alright, so मेरा numpy चल रहा है पीछे। Okay, मैंने command fire करी। क्या command fire करी, what command I fire, kona install numpy, so it will check its version, alright, which is compatible python 3.5, and do press yes। जिस जिसमें numpy पहले से इंस्टॉल है उन्हें इन्वायरमेंट बनाने की जरूरत नहीं है, लेकिन जब हम टेंसर फ्लो पढ़ेंगे इन्वायरमेंट बनाना मैंडेटरी होगा, क्योंकि टेंसर फ्लो डायरेक्टली इंस्टॉल नहीं होता है। टेंसर फ्लो इज नॉट रनिंग डायरेक्टली इन एनीवेयर, so it's a mandatory for creating environment for that। Okay, so do not run right now the tensorflow command, later on when we go the deep learning section or artificial intelligence section, then we use that kind of thing, otherwise for yes please, who's there?
Uh, so this is Shweta.
Yes.
Actually, I have started running this TensorFlow. I wasn't knowing it earlier.
Mhm.
So उसके बाद directly can I go for NumPy or should I run all other commands also like keras?
Mm, you install the TensorFlow installed or not?
Yes, yes, yes.
So you go for the Jupyter notebook, and if you have Windows users, so win py command, just I told you, uh, pywin command.
Yes, direct tense command, right?
Yes, 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 yes. Okay.
Okay. And so the middle one,
Which one? Take-
install NumPy, install pandas,
yeah, yeah.
matplotlib.
See what you do. What you do, you take this command. Unfortunately, okay, by mistaken.
TensorFlow I took.
Okay, so you have to not took by mistaken. You took this one. Okay. After this, you come over here, the Jupyter notebook.
Okay.
After Jupyter notebook, you come here. This one.
NumPy pandas.
नो नो, पाइविन 32।
Five in. Okay,
ओके,
okay.
उसके बाद numpy pandas matplotlib these command. Okay,
Okay.
okay, so you keep thinking, and I am going, I think my
Then later on, afterwards, I'll have to run this Keras Konda
no
function.
no 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 need, no need till now, no need. When we start the artificial intelligence, that section need the TensorFlow and Keras. For right now, five thing is sufficient. For right now, five thing is sufficient. I'm again announcing, do not be confused. First of all, create environment. I mean, zero to step, create environment, create environment. Okay, activate environment. 0.1, actually I put already. Activate env. All right, install Jupyter. Okay, one more command for this. If you have the Windows user, after this sequence, this command, then go for numpy panda installation. Or these are correct way, and these current sections you have to follow. Okay, otherwise you will go around, nothing will in your hand. Okay, now I'm starting my Jupyter. All right, how to install Jupyter? Just like Jupyter, if see, I'm opening my console from very starting. Check this one. I'm loading my console. You can also load if you install it. I just install the numpy, nothing else. So conda env list v environment list. So you find all the available and the environment which is activated will be followed by the star. All right. Now, sorry, I will use the IIBM. All right. Then Jupyter notebook. All right. This one. Here I am opening the numpy package. All right. So before this, I have to check those who created this one environment. Please check the version of Python. Okay, and check the version of NumPy. NumPy dot double underscore. Check this one. Like this way you can see this is a command. This is double underscore np dot double underscore version dot double underscore. Okay, so you can see your library installed successfully. Now what is NumPy? NumPy introduction. Okay, so NumPy is stands for numerical Python. Numerical Python. Okay, it is basically the array processing package. Array processing package means, see, in Python there is a no array.
Repeat again, sir.
uh, yes please, Shudhanshu, what you saying please?
Can you just repeat again, sir? I mean, I couldn't follow up. Actually.
Okay, okay, so from where you want repetition, from top or just from NumPy introduction? Shudhanshu shudhanshu what you miss?
Okay, no, I thought like some more lines you had it before that.
Yeah, this one NumPy. NumPy stands for numerical Python. NUMERIC, numerical Python. It is basically the array processing package. See, in Python, array is missing. Except Python, you can see that any programming language have a explicit idea of array. But in Python, we have the list. Okay, but list is not work just like array. What functionality we can put the array can be one dimensional, two dimensional, three dimensional. Okay, so using numpy we can create numpy we can create 1D 1D 2D and 3D array. One down means arrange data in sequential way in single vector. Two means we arrange data in row and column format, and 3D means we are arranging data in collection of different metrics. Means we are collection of different metrics. Can anyone tell me what is example of three dimensional array? Any good example of three dimensional array? Anyone? Any example of three dimensional array?
Sir, table.
Which kind of table, Ashish?
Sir, table.
Which kind of table? I mean, particular. Yeah, that is a perfect. Malika is using image. It's a image matrix, because image we have three channel RGB, so we have to store. I mean, when we do the image processing section, so we see how image processing and how NumPy is closely related. All right. Okay. So here, with these things, we start the NumPy. We see how to create a one dimensional array, and one more thing, we can basically forcing a data which is numeric one. Okay, even we created what we say for data for characters or strings, but the thing is that the machine learning algorithm only understand data for the numeric one. Machine learning algorithm never understand the data which is in the form of character, which in the form of a string. If you do have this kind of data, so you have to convert this data into numeric one, various data pre-processing technique, just like a label encoder, just like a standard scaler, like that. This kind of techniques are there. Okay, so let's start the thing. I divide the entire thing. See, here we have to cover the function. In NumPy we have function, we have to see one by one function, how to create different kind of thing. Okay, so let's start the thing. So first of all, always import the NumPy whenever you're going to start a new file. So import the NumPy. Industrial norm says you have to put the np for NumPy. You can take your name also, no bondation. But the thing is that if you go for any internet coding on internet stack overflow, so NumPy stands use over there for the np. Alright. Similarly, pandas for pd, matplotlib for plt, like that. These are some abbreviations. So so first question, how we create the one dimensional array in the NumPy. All right. So let's see and let's start. First of all, np give you the function array, np dot array. Okay, and if you want to create one dimensional array, you have to put single square bracket. All right. So do with me, import numpy as np, do checkers version, np dot double underscore. All right. Now I'm creating a one dimensional array equal to np dot array, that. All right. And you want to display this one, so you can display over here. Check this one, what data you creating over here. So the very simple thing to identify anything, that your data, I mean your array is one dimensional, two dimensional, please check this square bracket. If this opening square bracket is one, means one dimensional, two is two dimensional, and three for three dimensional. When do we create this kind of array, I will show you this square bracket. All right. So you can create multiple time multiple array with a different name, but you using a numpy dot array function. Similarly, what we do, we can create a two dimensional array, but the concept of two dimensional array is different. What is different? We have to maintain the row by row data here. First row, the second row, and third row. And these two stacking up one another. Just like a first row, second row, third row, fourth row. And the main thing which I want to show the concern over here, each row has a starting index from 0, 1, 2, and 3. Similarly, each column 0, 1, 2. So if I want to access any of index of this one, so I have to go on through the index. Let's suppose I want to access this one. So I have to see its index. Means this have the row of 1 and column of 0. So this have the data 0 comma 1. Alright. So always keep the row index very first and the column index at last. R comma C. So this is fundamental of two-dimensional array. Means data is arranged in two-dimensional. Means row and column. Row have the index starting from 0 to length minus 1. Similarly, column has the index from 0 to row minus 1. Then we have to maintain index over here in square bracket. Okay. So how we create two-dimensional array? Let's see. P equal to np dot array, np dot array, then double square bracket. Okay, keep this thing in mind. Double square bracket, I take 5 comma 5 comma 5, the first row, second row 7 comma 7 comma 7 again, and the third row comma here. All right, when you do create this kind of thing, run this thing. When you print the b, so you got the matrix representation. Matrix means two-dimensional matrix. Okay, please all do. Most of you people know the numpy, but you don't know, please do here. Check this one, I'm just putting hold. Done. Now based on this matrix we have different properties. Okay, what property we have? First of all, the endim. What is n dimensional? We can find the dimension of the array, whether it is a two dimensional or single dimensional. So we have to follow the endim. Okay, so what you have? You have array variable. What are your array variable? In my case it is a and b. A is my one dimensional array and 2 is my b is my two dimensional array. So if I put a dot endim, so what happened? It will return me 1, means its dimension is 1. Similarly, b dot endim, so you can see over here we have dimension of 2. Okay, continuation of this endim, we have shape. If you want to print the shape, means how many rows and how many columns, you can print this one. But in the case of one dimensional array, check this one. Shape only return only one parameter, that is number of element, because there is a no row and column concept. So what you get in the case of one dimension, you get only number of elements. In the case of two dimensional element, you can go with how many rows are there, two rows, and how many columns are there, three columns. Shape, row comma column. Always keep in mind, in two dimensional we have r comma c, means row comma column. In the case of three dimensional here, okay, you can see over here four rows, three column, and two matrix. Shape is given over here. All right. Now I mean right now I have only one dimension, two dimension. Later on I will show you the three dimensions so we can see how to get its shape. All right. Now, so for a matrix, which is my one dimensional array, I just go for a dot shape. See, second one is blank because it's have only row concept, no row and column. That's why it is showing me only six over here. Similarly, we have b, that is my three rows, three column. So if I go on through b dot shape, So this will give me the 3 by 3. Alright, means 3 rows and 3 columns. Similarly, in continuation, we have size. What size do? Size return me the total number of element. Okay. So again, a dot size. So one dimensional, how many elements are there? This one. Similarly, b dot size. Why 9? Why we have 9? Because b is my two dimensional matrix that have 3 rows and 3 columns. If you multiply row by column, you get the size over there. All right. Now the data types. See, any matrix have the element will have also data types. Okay. If you're talking about a, all elements are integer. All right, because our machine learning algorithm either work on the integer or float, not character one. Okay, so what we do in that case, a dot d types integer 64 is a bit system. Okay, integer data type, but we can also force the same kind of integer data with float data type. How? Let's see. I'm creating one more matrix. So what I do over here, np dot array. Okay, so what we do over here, all right, and I'm increasing one more attribute of this function d type equal to float. Okay, see the changes. What my intention behind this is, if I force this integer value of the float type, check the changes. Check this one. What happened with that? Here is an integer, and when I convert this thing into float, so what happened? It shows 3.4.5 point. Means after point there may be a fractional digit, but right now we have whole number, so there is a no fractional digit. Okay, one more thing. If you don't create any, if you don't put any float number, okay, but you just make any number to be float, then check the type. It automatically intelligently, see, I just make one number float, it intelligently convert all the numbers to be float. And now if you go the type c dot d type, it will say float. All right, because it have to do the similar data type for any element. It have to do similar data type for any element. Now one more case, if you have a float and you want to convert that thing integer, so you always know when integer turn into float, always data loss is there. So what happened? I just put int. Means I force my array function to convert all these elements to become the integer. So what happened? The float will be removed, and then you can find over here all become the integer. So these are some need based thing. Okay, when we have to need this kind of thing, so when we go for this, okay, how many of you doing with me? It always unsign it. Okay, that's good. All right, please come over here. All right, so creating array with type int, same thing I taught you. I just put d type equal to int. All right, this is two dimensional array. What I do over here, the same thing which I do in one dimensional, you can do same thing in two dimensional. All right, I have array, this one, d type int, and print d. Same thing with the float. Okay, depend upon you. Either you will explicitly write, or any type of element which concern with the float give you this kind of answer. Okay, again I check, I remove the d types and make any element float 4.7. So what happened? It intelligently convert all the things. All right, now moving to next function, that is zero function. See what happened, sometimes we have to create the matrix which have all zeros. So what happened, I will use the np dot zeros. So first parameter, it will accept the shape. Second one is type, either you go on to the integer or float type. Okay, so let's see how to create a zeros function. Okay, so in that sequence I have a b c d. I'm using different alphabet. So e equal to np zeros. So what we do, first of all, I pass a single one, single 4, append the e. So if you pass a single one without the parenthesis, keep this mind, you have two kind of thing, either you go to the parenthesis or without parenthesis. So what happened, it will give you the vector, means the one dimensional array. How to check this is one dimensional array? Always go with the endim, e dot endim. It's a one dimensional array. If you want to create the two dimensional array, so it will accept the size within a parenthesis. Let's suppose I need 4 comma 5, and when I do put run this thing, so it give me the 4 rows and 5 columns which contain the zeros. Okay, and these zero the type of float, and if you want to convert this type into integer, do put d type equal to int. Check all the zeros over here. Let's try that three dimensional, it is returning with three dimension or not. I just put one more matrix over here. Check this one. Three dimensional matrix contain three square bracket, means it's a collection of matrix. So two stand for, see this is very important thing. What is two, what is four, and what is five? Two is number of matrix, means the first one this and second one this. Four is number of rows, how many rows in each matrix. You can see four rows, one two three four, one two three four. And 5 is number of column in each matrix, 1 2 3 4 5, and 1 2 3 4 5. So this is where we can create third dimensional matrix. So check the difference, the one dimensional single square bracket, two dimensional two square bracket, and the three dimensional have three square bracket. But where this zeros is used, what is the need behind to create this zero matrix? Anyone tell me, what is the need behind create a zero matrix? Height. Okay, you are Sabyasachi saying to height or number of matrix, same thing. Okay. Uh, better in place of better height, you take the number of matrix. Okay, local words, number of matrix, because you can see count one here. The first matrix, second matrix. See the second matrix means have the two square bracket, and this also have a 2, and this is the collection by the enclosed by the outer parenthesis, outer square bracket. Okay, the second question, where it is used, where the three dimensional matrix is used of zeros, basically zeros. I will demonstrate you this thing. Okay, because I don't have right now the matplotlib library, I will demonstrate you. When we have to create, I mean, lots of image processing work is done. Right now data is not in more textual format rather than image. You are a student, whenever you have to take the notes screenshot, so rather than you take writing, you just take the screenshot from your phone. Okay, so in nowadays the data is inside a image, many more things. So in image processing, when you have to create plain black image, so you have to initialize that image with zeros. Okay, so because 0 pixel value is for black and one for white. Okay, and then we do some color coding so that it can be turned around as per your requirement. Okay, so this is a way you could create zeros. Now if you want to create the ones, similarly. Okay, so I take a b c d e f np dot ones. Okay, I'm just creating two dimensional array. 3 comma 4. Okay, and print f. All ones are there. Based on the data type, you can go over the int or not int. Similarly, we have three-dimensional array. Just put I need the five matrix. I need the five matrix which have three rows and four columns. So based on this, the first matrix, the second matrix, the third matrix, the fourth matrix, the five matrix. Please do with me this thing. Done. Now we have zeros, we have one. Now we have full method. Means if you want to create any matrix with any number, because every function is not possible like zero and ones. So we have full. Okay. So we have additional parameter value on which value you want to full. Let's suppose g equal to I take np dot full. I take six rows and seven columns, and I need that my matrix is full with any number that is 12. Am I going to print this one? See, it has six row, seven column. We can cross check. G dot shape. Check this one. Six rows, seven columns. These are tuples. These are the tuples. So what happened? Print total rows. What I do? I take G dot shape and getting the first tuple. I mean, this returning the two tuples. Tuples have two value. So if you want a specific around the tuples, so you can see the number of rows is six. Check this one. Okay, then all right. Now the random values. See, we can generate the random value by two types. Okay, we have inside random. I mean NumPy. We have one sub package known as a random. Okay, so we can create two functions are there, random and randint. Okay, so the first random value, these random function create a value which never greater than one. How? Check this one. If I need if I need a matrix, means 4 into 4, 4 rows, 4 column matrix. Okay, so what I do, A B C D E F G H equal to np dot random. NumPy is a main package, random is a sub package, and inside sub package we have random function. Random function. Then we have to pass here the row and column 4 comma 4. And things about that, these value change each time. Okay, when you run this cell, when you run this cell. Okay, check this one. I take random dot random printing h. So this no value is greater than 1. So where these are used, whenever when I teach you the clustering algorithm, so we have to create the data around some point. So what we do, we just take these kind of value. Okay, and when you add something over here, h plus 5. Okay, so you can see the 5 is added because no value is greater than 1. So 5 point something, 5 point something is added to all these. And the quality, when you run this cell again, so all these values changes. 9 3 1 6 5 8 3 6 will be changes when you run this cell, because it will always generate the random values. All right. So the first way you generate the fraction value. The second way, you are getting a random integer. The random function accept three parameter. What parameter? What is the minimum value? What is the highest value? And what is the size of matrix? For example, I take the variable name I equal to, and p dot random dot randint. Okay. So what happened? I start my values from 10 to 20. So I have to write 21. Keep this mind. This is work like a range. I mean, range last value is not attended. Okay. So high is exclusive, means it will not include, exclude this value. Okay. So before this, it will attend 20. And I have the size of 10 element. Okay. So this will print you the 10 random element whose value between 10 to 20. This range. Similarly, you can use this thing to demonstrate the two dimensional. For two dimensional, you have to change the size over here. Let's suppose I need 5 comma 4, 5 rows, 4 columns. So whenever you are passing the tuples having the row and column size, so you have two dimensional matrix. Similarly, if you want a three dimensional matrix, again just take this array. I need two matrix, two matrix which contain, or better we take the three matrix which contain 5 rows, 4 columns. Check this one, 1 2 3, and these are all random values. Okay, each time to run you will getting changes over there. All right, please do with me. Create, create the data for 100 student whose marks, whose marks between 60 to 90. I have to create data for 100 students who have the marks between 60 to 90. What we do? It's near what you said over here. Jamboard. Why you send this Jamboard? Please keep this thing. This is a public place. Okay, so you are not supposed to be send this thing over here. Okay. Okay. So give me a solution. Create data for 100 students whose mark between 60 to 90. How we do this? Write your code over here. And now you have to think, you have to put the one dimension array, you have to put the two dimension array. You're getting my question? Create a data for 100 students whose marks, not makes, I mistakenly type, whose marks marks 60 to 90. How we do this? I just show my screen one more time. You have to decide here whether you go for one dimensional, two dimensional, three dimensional. Okay, that's good. That's also good. That's also good. Okay. One participant do one thing, it create a two-dimensional matrix. Okay. That's maybe good approach, but the penetration level goes to one depth. Okay, better when you have can what a good name Shudanshu, where you no need to create two dimension. The question is answer is not wrong, but don't go for this because we don't have a collection. Okay, I mean output is same, nothing is there. Output is same, but the shape is change. Okay, and when we remove this because it shows the 100 rows one column vertical thing is there, and when I put only 100, so it will return me the list. I mean one kind of array which is representing the list. Removing the one parenthesis. All right, so whenever you have a single thing, so you go on through this one. Okay, just little bit modifying. If I want to create data for 100 students, okay, 100 students, I mean I will keep my 100 student row for 5 subjects, 5 subjects. Now create data for 100 student. Okay, so just I modify this thing. How I modify? Take 100 rows, make it tuples, and then 5 subjects are there. Then so what happened? Okay, one thing is remaining over here. This one. Okay, so 100 data set is there. Very quickly, very accessible. Random points are there. So everything is generated over here. Okay, if you don't have data set, you can create data set like this. Okay, and one more good thing that those who are newcomers maybe not understand this thing, that in algorithm either you can pass the data frame variable, all right, or numpy variable. Means data can be contained the type of pandas variable or numpy variable, all right. So both are accepted. Most cases we have to pass the numpy data. After we do some pre-processing of data, that output format will be numpy. I will show you later on. Okay, now in this chapter what I'm going to teach you, I will teach you some array creation technique. Very good thing are there, or reshaping of data. Okay, and the searching of data like that. All right, so the first thing in array creation technique we have arrange function. Okay, so let's see very quickly. Import numpy. See, this is my second file, so I'm importing this one as np. Okay, what I do, one more thing, I thought that I have to put all the commands and this PDF. Okay, so what happened with this, you got the notes over here for the lifetime. Let's put the commands. Control V. Perfect. Okay, it will be over here, and please do not go with the unnecessary thing. Okay, what I tell you, I just tell you how to install this one, create this one, and go to the Jupyter notebook. The window user we go to Pywin, then we go for this one. Okay, so let's move this one arrange function np. Now what arrange function do, it will create a sequence. Okay, it accept three steps thing, just like start and a step. Okay, so what we say, a equal to np dot arrange. I think English word a double r a n g, but here we have arrange a r a n g. Okay, I have to start data from my 1 till 10. So keep this mind. Last step is never attended. So I have to put over here 1, and I put the step size of 1. So this will be returning me the array. Okay. Then what I do? I put the step size of 0.5. All right. So what step size means, in first step the zero point 0.5 will be added, it will generate the next step, and last point will not be attended, keep in mind. Okay, one more thing, 1 1 to 2, not 1 to 2, it's a 0 to 0 to 1, that is better. What I want to see, I put the, so it is giving you 0.1, 0.2 step size over here. Can same thing can be achieved using a range function? Can same thing can be achieved using a range function? What output you are getting from here, can anyone try this thing on the range function? So why we cannot achieve the same thing using a range function? Okay, after this class you can Google. Can we
Sir, I think in range function, that last step we use as a step, that is something different in range.
so how if I want to achieve the same thing with the range function? So what I do over here, because in Python there is no numpy. So what I do for that? Okay, later on you go Google and try with this one. My question is this, same thing, I mean I want to generate a step size of fractional step size 124, because these are numpy, so they have additional and fast array processing. But what we do for that case? So took this code, copy somewhere. So we give me, no no, what is d type int? So we, I'm not getting you. I just want to ask that is the same output which I am getting from here, if I want to achieve using a range function in Python. So how we, what we do and how we do. Okay. Later on of the class, you can run this thing and tell me. All right. Okay. So quickly, I'm creating a value over here. What a range function do? It will just give me thing, and whenever we have to create a array, we just do quickly a equal to np dot arrange 1 to 25. So this will give me the 24 element or sequential data. Check this one. Okay, we missing the step size over here because this is default size is 1. Similarly, after arranging, we have three parameters, start and a step. We have a linear space. Very good function is this. We have very good function over here. All right. Now what we do? Linear space. Okay. What it accept? It accept. I just write over here. It accept the start, and start and and total number. Okay. Keep this mind how it is different. In the last arrange function, here you supply the step. Here you supply the step. So it will generating a number. Here you give the how many total number you want. It will generate the step size automatically. Check this one. I have b equal to, check this one, b equal to np dot linear space. Linear space, linear space. It means the linear space. I said from 1 to 10. I need 10 numbers. 1 to 10, I need 10 number. So this will give me 1 2 3 4. This is total. It will print first and last step, means 1 and 10 will be printed, and these are 10 numbers. But if you says from 1 to 10 I need 20 numbers, so this will return you 20 numbers. The equal step 1, 1.47, 1.94, like that. It will give you 1 to 10 20 number. If you say no, I need 1000 number between 1 to 10, so even it will give you. But what it is going to, it is just narrowing the step size. First I show the 100. It is narrowing the step size. See, r- the range is same, 1 to 10. So here the step size is 1. Here the step size going to 0.47, and here the step size going to 0.09. So how much number you are going to insert in particular range. So step size going to be small and small and small. Try this one. Very good thing are there. Okay, so these are some function which use for this one. In that sequencing, we have reshaping. What reshaping function do? Very easy. Okay, so if you have any two-dimensional data, so keeping the number of element constant, how many element it have? It have 12 element. 3 into 4 equal to 12. So keeping the element constant, you can just change its dimension. See, anyone have question? I mean, someone, yes, yes, before,
before this I
yes, before, but tell me.
sir, can you explain me last code again? That's if can you explain me the last code? Last code, sir.
Hmm, 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 hmm. This one.
Yeah, this one.
What happened? See the sequence. What I do, I just have to put the linear space. It will automatically generate the step size. From 1 to 10, you are going to generate 10 numbers. So step size automatically 1. All right. 1 to 10, 10 numbers means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 to 10, you are going to generate 20 numbers. So 1, 1 point, these are the 20 numbers.
Okay, okay.
All right. So step size is going to be small. If 1 to 10, you are going to 100 number. So 1, 1.09, 1.08. So step size was 0.09. So
Sir,
it
this
is
will work like same like steps, step int and like stride in that for loop concept. Like
not exactly, because here it is automatic calculating, and the thing is that you are just on the boundary which you require. There either you would just go just previous to this one. Okay, here you are
okay,
on the boundary either. Okay, so
okay, sir.
where we use this thing, I use this kind of thing, when I teach you a different kind of trigonometric function, the wave of trigonometric function in matplotlib, there I will use this function, that I have to
Okay,
generate 1,000 point for sine wave, because here we have a sine cos tan cot this kind of function. But how exactly this behaving, how we create a wave, just like you see the sinusoidal wave, tan wave, just like heartbeat. Okay, so how it is reacting, how we create a point, so there I will use the sine with linear space. All right,
okay, sir. Okay, sir.
there you have more better understanding. Okay, now the reshape, very easy way. If you have number of element, any element, so you can reshape that thing in permitted way, so that the number of element is constant. In 6 comma 2 means 6 rows and 2 columns, element will be 12. 2 comma 6, element will be 12. 4 comma 3, element will be 12. 1 comma 12, element will be 12. And okay, so you have to keep mind that we are putting the same thing. Okay, now let's see. If I have using, basically it can take fire on the collection. You already need a collection of data. Just for example, if I have d equal to np dot arrange, okay, 1 comma 25. So what this return me, this will return me 24 element. So now d dot reshape, what is a, what is a endim of d dot endim, this is a one dimension, you can see over here, one dimension, because one square to put there. Okay, now I want to mold this thing d into e equal to d dot reshape. All right, and we have 24 elements, so I can mold this element 6 comma 4. Okay, so what we have e, so now e become two dimensional, because I can say that you turn my 24 element, which may be 6 rows 4 column. Either you can say no, e should be reshaped in 12 rows or 2 column. Check this one. Or we can say, or we can say we can split our element in different matrix. See, we have In D we have 24 element. So I can break my 24 element in two matrix. So one matrix contain 12 element. So what I do, what is my variable name? D, D dot reshape number of matrix 2. So when we have 12 element, so I can arrange 4 rows 3 columns. So when you gone through this, you can see two matrix, one matrix and two matrix. So by reshaping, you just change different way or different dimension, nothing else. All right. Now flatten the thing. What is flatten function do? The flatten numpy function return a copy of array that collapse into one dimensional array. Okay. So let's suppose you have two dimensional array and you want to convert this thing collapse into one dimensional. So first of all, these rows comes over here. Then second one, these row comes over here after this. So you have any two dimensional array, so you can arrange this thing either row measure and column measure. What is row measure? When row is comes after one another, that is row measure. Just like we have E, I think we have E, yeah. So we have E two dimensional. Check this one, and I want to put this thing flatten, means collapsing into one dimension. So what I do, I do put E dot flatten. Okay, check this one. All data 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All these things are in one dimension. Two things are there. You are arranging the row measure format. Row measure means the row comes after one each other. Or you are putting the data in column measure. Column measure means the columns is coming one after another. Okay. So for the row measure, I have to put over here C. By default is C is there. And the column measure you want to put over here F. So E dot flatten, and I put over here F. See the changes. So first column 1, 5, 9, 13, 17, 21. This column captured first. Second one, third one, third column, like that. So flatten function you can convert this thing into collapsing way so that you can output in one dimension because you have the single square bracket over here. Now the where function, very good. If you want to search any value inside your two dimensional array, so where function return you the index. Okay, how? Let's do this thing on the first of all the one dimensional array. Then we do two dimensional array. Otherwise you will confuse. Control C. Okay. So how where function do? Let's suppose I'm having a array. I'm converting this array into one dimension and put some data in shuffling manner 20, 10, 25, 45, then 10. Okay, so I want to search, this is my item array. Okay, one dimensional, or better take one dimensional. So it's still two dimensional, one dimensional, and I want to search in items those element whose is greater than the 20. Okay, whose element is greater than the 20. So what happened, we have to search them. So what happened, this will return you the index only. All right, check this one. I'm running this thing. So it says on index 2, index 3, and index 4. So what we have index 2? 0, 1, 2. Index 2, index 3, and index 4. These three items is measure greater than the 20. So these are the index. And if you want to print the data, so what happened? You just pass this result which contain the index inside the array 1. So you will get the data. So the values of 25, 30, 45. But this thing little bit change in two dimensional. What changes are done, check carefully and give me the answer. Okay, I just demonstrate this element. Check carefully what output we are obtaining. There's three, this one, element are same, but what output it is getting. So first of all you have to observe the indexes, what index is going to be returned. This is my two dimensional array. Yes. What index it is returning to you? Yeah, I'm just putting this code in chat box. Then we have a discussion. Tejashri, Tejashri, I will explain after this. Okay. Please wait because we have a much forward. Okay. So this is my np.array. This is my the output of the index. But keep in mind this is two-dimensional array. Is my chat box. This. So what it is returning? Yes, Tejashri, you can reply me. What happening here? What kind of index it is returning?
Sir,
Ashish, please wait. I mean, I just give the chance to some person. Later on, you will. Okay. Tejashri is there. Please unmute. Please unmute yourself and tell me what kind of output it is producing. Keep in mind this is two-dimensional array. All right.
Shall I, sir?
Uh, I mean, Tejashri, you have answer or not? Otherwise, many people have an answer. I think Tejashri is not able to speak. Okay. So who is there? Ashish Solanki. Yes, Ashish Solanki.
sir, it is showing true or false. 0 means false and 1 means true.
Sorry, you are wrong. This is not showing true and false because two is not a part of true and false. Yes, Shudanshu.
Sir, it is returning according to row-wise number and column-wise number,
Very
sir.
good.
So
Very good. Absolutely good. This will returning you the index of row first of all, then index of column. And if you want to fetch data, we have to combine the thing. Means what we have to combine the thing. Check this one. See, it's saying that on zeroth row and second column, we have to combine three indexes for row, three indexes for column. So if I'm printing my item array, just have a look. This is my array 20, 10, 25, first row. So I have to pick up those element greater than 20. So it says on zeroth row and the second index. Zeroth row, the first index, zeroth index, first index, second index. This is the item 25. Again, it says the first row, zeroth item. So first row, zeroth item. Again, it says again first row, the first item. This one. So roughly speaking, it pointing out three item 25, 30, and 45. So this will give you the rows only, rows index only, and this will give you column. You have to combine them. This one, and this one. Got it? That's the thing. So when you got the index, you can go over here and print the result. Again, it will give you same answer. I mean, it is what it could give you previously because data is same, so answer is same. But the thing is, what you pointing over here, that is thing. Because sometimes we have in data frame lot of things to be discovered. So this is easily discovered using a np.where function. Okay, this is for today. Okay, so you can ask me any question what you have in your query regarding this. Otherwise, who start the numpy very freshly are suggested to do this work very honestly. Okay, I will share the three pdf. You will got a three pdf in one section. I mean, there will be multiple pdf in one link, so you got over there. So anyone getting a problem regarding now right now the login regarding the notes like that, because I release the helpline number. If you do this thing, I release the helpline number. This is Rakimem number. Okay, I just one more time giving you. Okay, concern person name is Rakimem. Okay, when you have serious issue, then contact and try to contact on WhatsApp first. Okay, so note down this number regarding any query. Your login is not there, notes is not visible, notes is not upload. You can contact him directly. Better you drop a WhatsApp because okay. So Ganesh Shelva asking, Ganesh, it is for practice, nothing intention behind this, because later on I have to install the TensorFlow, and TensorFlow is not working without the environment. I repeat this thing many times, that TensorFlow is not working without environment. So you have to practice, you have to knowledge how to create environment. Okay, nothing else. You can directly work on the Anaconda, everything is there. But what I'm trying to say, how to install NumPy manually and how to work on this thing. My intention behind this. Okay, thank you so much, guys. I will give this thing.
Have you seen last time that Jupyter notebook?
Please repeat your question.
The Jupyter notebook screen, can you show it next time?
This one.
Last, last, just a second. The items. Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
I mean, see, this is very confusing thing. That's why I put you these two indexes. Keep in mind, this is for row index and this is for column index. When you combine these things, so you got on which index a particular data is residing. Nothing else. All right. Thank you so much, students. I hope you will practice, and tomorrow we will wind up entire NumPy. Actually, I will cover at least 50 function of NumPy. I mean, NumPy have 1,000 function. So later on, some function I will cover in stats chapter, statics chapter. I mean, many ways. If we install the package in IIBM environment, that it cannot be accessed from another. Ganesh, this thing I don't do. I mean, how to access the cross access of different packages? I don't know about this one, because one environment, I think, if we access this one, so what is the advantage of creating environment? I don't know about this one. Okay.
You mentioned, no, in starting when you started the class,
Uh-huh.
uh, that I mean, since I'm answering to Ganesh question also, what he's asking,
Mm,
what need for creating a new environment.
mm,
So, when you are working on some particular project and the Python code will keep on changing it, so your
mm.
code will not be compiled.
Definitely, definitely. And basically, you find this problem when you do the OpenCV.
Yes, correct, sir.
When
In
you
that
do
sense,
any object recognition, then you next time will definitely arise there, and you will completely frustrated what happening there.
yes, and second thing, sir, what he's asking, like if he install pandas, in a normal example, like if he's installing a NumPy in one environment,
Hmm.
he cannot use it in the other environment. He has to install over there
So
also.
that's why, what is the advantage of creating environment if we access the cross access the one thing in another environment? Okay. So Ganesh, take the number, take the email ID. Shudanshi is good person. Okay. Bunch of question answer is there. So we have a team. Okay. If you have a, you can reply this one. Yes, please. Yes, Savik. Savik, any question? You unmute yourself. Okay, thank you so much, student. Good night. I will catch you on tomorrow, the same timing. We try to cover NumPy on tomorrow. All right, thank you so much.